Everyone, I'm Doug, the service manager at Tilmor, and today I just wanted to discuss a little bit about fuel. And this is the time of the year, the days are getting a little longer, you're thinking about putting away the equipment for the winter, and here we did a winterization video last January, I think. And we've also put out a video on oil change, things like that, that I hope you keep in mind as you go through the maintenance schedule of your power ox. So today I want to focus on small engines and fuel, because that is usually where the issues or the problems arise. And we have gotten calls this past year. For example, if your engine happens to surge or goes, that is a sign of probably some gummy substance inside your carburetor. And in talking with small engine repair people, they will highly recommend using clean fuel and no ethanol. And there's a lot of debate on the internet about, is ethanol bad or is it okay? And I'm not going to argue one way or the other, but I will say that ethanol is slightly more corrosive to plastic parts than your standard fuel. And so inside these small carburetors, there are plastic parts, and that I think can often be a cause of problems. So we recommend premium, premium grade fuel, higher octane, clean. Make sure your fuel tanks are clean, your containers, whatnot. But when it does come time for winter, there are a couple of products that are very helpful, so that in the springtime when you pull out your equipment, you fire it up and it's ready to go. So we're gonna, one method is to drain the tank. It even discusses that in the manual. You could drain the tank, yes, that's one way. And it discusses how to do that in the manuals. But if you fill the tank, you remove air, less possibility of condensation, and when you pull that cord in the springtime, it's much faster at running. So we're going to talk about Seafoam and Stable, which are just two products. For example, Stable is one where instructions say 1 ounce treats up to 2.5 gallons of fuel. So you can either find a 2.5 gallon tank and add 1 ounce to, or your fuel tank here on the Honda is 0.54 gallons, so a little more than a 1/4 ounce. And this has this handy measuring device on the side here. So you fill that, add that amount, 1/4 ounce, to the tank, top it off, and then let it run for 2 to 3 minutes so that the Stable or the Seafoam has an opportunity to work its way through to the internal parts of the carburetor. And the same way with the Briggs & Stratton. The Briggs & Stratton is 0.5 gallon, so these aren't critical 0.00 to the nth degree. So if you have a 1/4 ounce, add it to the tank, top it off, and let it run for 2 or 3 minutes, and that will work the stabilizer through to the internal parts of the carburetor. One of the other things that ethanol does is it absorbs water, and the water is what can cause problems with these small internal combustion engines. I'll talk to you about the seafoam. The seafoam, it can be used in gas or diesel, so it's kind of handy to also treat fuel, but in similar measurements. Do that, just pour that into the tank, and it's very useful. But that treatment then will allow you to, in the springtime when you're ready to go, you want to get the equipment out that's ready to fire up. But I would encourage you then, while you're going through the process of winterizing, take care of the regular scheduled maintenance that needs done to your units, and you should be ready to go. If you have any questions, I hope you feel free to give us a call here at Tilmor. Any technical problems we really want to hear about. You know, we are excited about this equipment. It's worked and performed well. We've got 2 years of use on the 220s, and the 240s are just coming out. And so we are here for you if you have questions, and we hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you.